At the 100 People Foundation, we set out to meet people around the world who are changing lives with solar energy. If the world were 100 people, 76 would have electricity, 24 would not. This is the story of the power of the sun, how it can power technology in outer space, how the sun's rays can transform into electricity, help improve health clinics, grow businesses, help students learn, and help families power their homes.
Do you know where your electricity comes from? This lamp gets plugged into an outlet back here, and this outlet gets its electricity through wires that run through the walls of my house. So I was curious to see how we got our electricity into our house. We can see the main switch right here. This one right here says front bedroom. This one powers my bedroom. It comes through these wires, down this pole, goes through the roof of my house, and down into the sub panel. So everything we're able to do all day comes from these two wires right to this pole. So where does this pole go next? This is the substation that the energy that comes from its source passes through to get to my house.
The substation that serves your community can receive electricity from many different power sources: hydro, oil, coal, nuclear, wind, or the sun.
So you remember this from 6th grade?
I do.
And what do we do with these?
You put that out in the sun and the fan will go around.
That's right. So this is a solar cell. They're usually 3 to 4 inches square. The sunlight hits that, and you have the silicon wafers and the other parts of it that will knock electrons loose. And when they're connected to something, that generates your electrical current. If you do that with a larger set of these and maybe put hundreds or even thousands of these together, you can power your lights, you can power your television, your computers, even your hairdryer.
My bedside lamp uses about 40 watts. So I was curious to see what kind of solar panel it would take to power this.
Well, the solar array at Evergreen could power 25 of your bulbs or 10 of our computers in our computer lab. The sun connects everybody because everyone can use it. I can wake up and use the sun at my house to power something, and someone in Australia can wake up and turn on their light. That's the neat thing. It's something that's universal.
I'm just really glad that I'm in this neighborhood because, well, we're really helping the earth out.
The philosophy behind Holiday was really to create a community where people felt very connected to each other and the environment.
An orange, huh?
Orange, please. I live in this pretty sweet solar house.
Mozzarella.
We feed our solar energy into the main grid. When we are using our appliances, we pull from that same grid. However, because we create so much solar energy, we never have to pay for that. We actually get refunded.
This is a very important technology because it's an energy source that is not damaging the earth. It's not utilizing non-renewable resources. So this truly is an energy source we all be proud of.
I think I'm gonna have a solar house when I grow up.
The Philippines is an archipelago composed of more than 7,000 islands, and putting up electricity is an impossible task. The solar system works upon sunlight striking the solar panels, and the solar panels absorbs the sunlight, and then the energy runs through these wires directly through this inverter, and it will run to the AC/DC, and then the power converted will go directly to these batteries, and these batteries can store enough energy for 3 days, even on rainy seasons.
During the school days, they were so happy to stay in the school because we have lights, we have ventilation, so they are focused on their studying.
Hindi po kami makapagsulat ng ayos. Tapos po, nung nagka-solar po, kami po ay nakapagsulat po ng maayos dahil nga po nagka-ilaw po at nagka-electric fan.
People are find a cheap source of energy and green source of energy, health-friendly energy.
We make money through charging phones, and also we are selling small panels. We are running this business as a group, and the business now is going on.
This is the Ungweru Youth Grow. And we are producing some micro solar products here. And those solar products are being sold to the people around the community.
Yeah, the business is growing because now we have just started, but the demand from people is very high. They are looking for these things.
We are here at Kisara Health Center in Nkata Bay. It can't be a health center or a clinic without running water. There are 12 panels up there. Those panels are there to power the engine where it has been installed to pump water to come in the hospital here and even used for household uses.
It's really changing people's lives almost each and every day.
Estamos en Jumilla y estamos aquí en unos terrenos que son de la propiedad de una cooperativa de agricultores y ganaderos que tomó la decisión de crear un huerto solar, ¿no? Una agrupación de instalaciones de energía fotovoltaica.
Nuestra idea o nuestros principios son el tratar de aprovechar las energías limpias que tenemos, como el sol y como el viento, y dejar de comprar kilovatios a través de energías como el petróleo y el carbón. Tenemos el mayor parque solar ahora mismo de Europa.
Este parque solar tiene una extensión de unas 100 hectáreas, superficie equivalente a 100 campos de fútbol. Aquí generamos una energía del orden de 40.000 megavatios hora año, energía suficiente para abastecer a la población cercana de Jumilla, que tiene unos 20.000 habitantes. Con esta energía renovable dejamos de emitir a la atmósfera 42.000 toneladas de anhídrido carbonio, de CO2. El Sol es la fuente de vida del planeta. Si no existiera el Sol, no podría existir la vida en nuestra Tierra. Es el pasado, el presente y el futuro.
Being an astronaut was something I wanted to do since I was a kid. I was 8 years old watching the first Apollo moon landing, and that's kind of where it all started for me. So the first time I went into space in 1994 was literally a dream come true. And looking back at the Earth, it was just so beautiful that it's almost unimaginable. This is a photograph of me doing a spacewalk during my International Space Station, and it shows me with a backdrop of one of the solar arrays attached to the International Space Station. The purpose of the International Space Station is to be the premier microgravity laboratory, that is to conduct experiments in space under those conditions that can't be recreated on the ground. And so to power that, you have to power the facility like your laboratory, and you have to power every other part of the spacecraft in addition to your experiment. And all of this power is supplied by solar energy. If you look at the space station, you see the solar arrays. Those are all collecting energy from the sun to convert it into electricity. And in the future, I think what we'll see are solar power satellites. We could actually create the solar power and then beam it back down to the Earth to collection points. You can think of those as your substations and distribute those to homes and businesses. One of the things that struck me in flying in space and looking at the Earth is that to think about what's really important in this world, and that's to take care of your loved ones and to take care of the Earth.
The story of the power of the sun is just beginning. Beginning with the knowledge that we all have access to this power. Power to fuel an entire city, a community, a school, a neighborhood, and a single light.